Starting a video with a sip of water is probably one of the most effective ways for me to plummet my audience retention. But it does something special. It cuts out all the people that aren't really that interested, people that don't really want to learn or become better. And it cuts out people that don't have the attention spans and the people who are chronically messed up and fried in their mind from all of these high dopamine normal things. And it just leaves me with the people who are, more intelligent, more eager to learn, not so addicted to these dopamine problems, and people who are more advanced on, this journey of self-improvement. There's not really many of those, so it's just you and me here. Sip of water. Nice warm water. Okay, a minute and a half. That's longer than most people will ever be watching this video. So let's begin. What I want to speak about today is something interesting because today again, I just wasted half of my day. It's almost 5:30. Haven't really achieved anything today. I read it for a bit. I did a couple little good habits here and there, but overall I just wasted a bunch of time. And this brings me back to the topic of redeeming yourself after absolutely waffling one of your days. I'm going to move my camera a bit. That's a bit better, center me more. So, I'm sure we all have this problem where, we want to do all of these things and we have the time to do it, but for some reason, when we actually put ourselves in these situations, we just absolutely shit the bed when it comes time to do the things that we want to do, and we end up being unproductive and lazy and just overall dog shit. So what can we do to sort of minimize that? Well, to minimize that, I would say just remove all the distractions from your room or wherever it is that you want to do these things, and just immediately start your day with doing an incredibly effective morning routine that works for you, and then going from there. But let's say you already fucked up, like me. It's 5:30, I haven't done anything today, and I'm trying to build up this momentum again, which is really hard after you spent like the past 3 hours lying in your bed with terrible posture, all the blood rushing to your head, just watching YouTube shorts of pointless YouTube videos and doing random bullshit that doesn't really matter. How can you build from that? Like, it's really hard. I found the best way to do that is through a mental reset, which is exactly what I did, which brings me here now, recording this video. So, a mental reset. I believe the most effective mental reset that you can do is cold shower, meditate, journal. Just those three things. All you got to do, if you can, is give yourself some sort of cold exposure, like a cold shower or an ice bath if you can, or if it's currently winter in your country, go outside naked and roll around in the snow or something like that. Yeah, put yourself in some sort of cold exposure, cold environment to just immediately plummet your dopamine levels, get that shock and jolt of energy, and then you go back into like your chair or wherever the hell you like to meditate, and you sit down for like, 3 minutes or 5 minutes or even 20 minutes if you're able to. Probably not, since you spent the past day just, doing absolutely nothing. I would say it's better for you to just do a shorter meditation. And so that's what I did. I only did a 3-minute meditation because after screwing around for so long, it's just too much to actually press the play button on a longer meditation. And you're too fidgety, so you just can't do it. All right, do a short meditation if you're fucked around the whole day. And then after this short meditation, you just get out your journal, and you could either do a gratitude journal, which is usually what I do every time after I meditate. I just write down some things that I'm grateful for. Or you could, write down how you feel about the past day. You could ask yourself, why was I such a dumbass? Why did I do all of these things? Why didn't I be productive? You ask yourself, answer these questions, journal about it, and figure out where the hell you went wrong. Or you could just take my approach, and I'm grateful for the flowers. They are beautiful and they smell nice. Something like that, okay? And then once you've got a little bit of momentum going, if you need a few more habits to move on from there, then do those few habits. Maybe a couple push-ups could help. Maybe going for a little walk would help. Maybe spending even more time thinking, or reading a couple pages off of a book, or going back to meditating for even longer, jumping back into this cold environment, whatever it is. If you need a few more little habits to build up even more momentum to keep going, take those and keep pushing. Do those habits until you have enough momentum to not sit back down into the shitty habits. So for me, the cold exposure, meditation, and the gratitude was enough for me to record this video. But you could technically consider this video as another habit that's feeding off of this thing and further building even more momentum. So a great way that you can think of it, actually, I might draw it. I'll just whack out a sheet of paper here. This will further get rid of the people who have low attention spans, because now you have to watch me draw stuff. That is not thick enough. Let's see. Okay, I have a plastic tub full of pens and stuff and Sharpies, but I don't really have anything. Okay, here we go. Okay, so what I'm drawing right now, if you're curious, I'm drawing sort of like an example of what you want to achieve in your day, and sort of what we're talking about with building momentum. I feel like what I'm drawing here is going to be a great way to sort of get the idea across, and it'll make like a lot of sense. Okay. So don't want the camera to focus on me. So that's you, right? All right, this is like shoveling coal into a furnace. So focus on the fucking drawing. Okay, I won't do that. All right, that's fine. So that's you. Okay, the coal and stuff is like the fuel, right? It's the little habits that you're doing, like, cold, meditation, gratitude, push-ups, outside, prayer, all of that kind of stuff, okay? And then the big furnace here is sort of like your day. And then the fire is the amount of momentum that you have. So when you get the little coals and you chuck it in the fire gets even bigger, right? That's even more momentum. And then like the smoke that comes out of the furnace, or if it's like a coal power station, the electricity, whatever the fuck you want it to be, it's yours. But for this example, just the amount of like smoke that's coming outside of the furnace is what you achieve in the day. So you know how it is. Big fire, more fire, more smoke, more coal, more fire, right? So what you have to do is to shovel enough coal into the fire, into the furnace, to make the fire even bigger, which means you get even more momentum to then make even more smoke go up, which then, I don't know, which then can, I don't know, like spin like a big fan or something. Whatever the hell it is that you want it to be. The idea of this right here is, yeah, it's pretty straightforward. To what we've done throughout the day, let's say it's 5:30, done fuck all. My flame is really small. In fact, it's probably not even ignited. It's probably just a bunch of pieces of hot rocks sitting inside this furnace, and it's not doing anything. I have zero momentum. And then what you do is you pick up the rock, you pick up your meditation, you pick up your cold shower, you get your gratitude, you chuck it inside the furnace, all of a sudden you have a fire, and then the smoke that comes out is, you know, what you achieve, the momentum that it sort of propels you throughout your day and sort of lets you start being productive again, so you can go to bed and not feel like a complete loser. That's what I'm trying to convey with this little drawing here. And sometimes whatever it is, you might need more coal. You need a bigger flame to start to actually get off your ass and do things. Sometimes you won't even need that much. Sometimes you might need to just get your phone and throw it on the other side of the room and push yourself off of the bed, and all of a sudden you have all the power in the world. It takes like no effort whatsoever. But sometimes, in fact, most of the time, it's going to take a bit more than that. It's going to take us to shovel in a few loads of coal before we can actually start doing something. But the most important thing is that you see here, the guy's not shoveling in the entire pile. He's not grabbing it like in his shirt like that and tossing it all in there. He's doing it one bit at a time, one big piece at a time. It's not like you're not going to instantly have all of this momentum out of nowhere. It's going to take a little bit. So if you're if you've wasted that much time, you've even watched porn, played video games, done every single bad habit that you could have possibly done in the day, but you still have like 2 hours to savor it. You know, the furnace is stone cold. It's like not even able to light it up. You need to just start small, all right? You start getting little pieces of wood and little scraps of timber, and then putting it in there, and then like starting to light it up with your little cigarette lighter. Sometimes we can't get this massive flame immediately, especially if you've done a lot of bad things and you really screwed up your day. You're going to have to start small. The fire's going to get a bit bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And then eventually you'll be able to get up and start to achieve something that'll make you feel happy. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing now. I had a cold fire, so I got the coal from my little habits. I cold shower, meditate in gratitude. I put it in the flame. It's gotten even bigger. Then I've recorded this video. It's 15 minutes. I got even more pieces of coal, chucked it in the fire. Now my flame is even bigger. Okay. And I'm starting to get a fair bit of smoke that's going to start spinning this turbine at the top. But the most important thing is, once you've gotten the flame and the smoke coming out, I know I personally do this a lot. You probably do as well. After we got this fire and we got this momentum going, we love to just turn around and get a water bucket and just put it out right after we've built all this momentum. Then we just put out the fire and we go, oh no, what have I done? No. And what do I mean by this? I mean, like, once we've done all of these like little good habits, we immediately jump on our beds and we start like scrolling the bloody Instagram reels, or scrolling through TikTok, getting back on watching porn and going, okay, maybe I'll just play one day of Minecraft, or I don't know, whatever the hell it is, whatever video game you play. So the most important thing now is, now that you got this fire going, now that you've put these habits in and you're starting to get a bit of momentum, don't put the thing out. Don't lie on your bed. Make sure, leave your bed off limits. Leave your computer off limits, and just go and do something else that's away from your bad habits, so you can let this fire get so big that, you know, you won't even think about them. You'll have a flame that's so big that you're able to do all of these great things. Your productivity is going to skyrocket. And by the end of the day, you would have achieved so much that you'll look back and you'll just think, oh wow, I can't believe I actually wasted half a day, because I did so much in this day that it honestly didn't seem like that. So that's the key. Take a screenshot of this, all right? Take a screenshot of my beautiful, glorious artwork, okay? And remember that. That's it for this video. I don't really know what else to say. I think it'd be pretty boring to just keep yapping about random nonsense. If you like the sound of my voice, then click subscribe and go watch another video of mine. Yep, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Farewell.